What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. That's Steve the Black. I'm back. It's been a while. It's been about 2 weeks since the Sixers got eliminated by the Raptors. Uh, and speaking of the Raptors, I want to say congratulations. You and making your first NBA Finals. They'll be going against, to beat Milwaukee Bucks. I didn't think they were going to do it 4 straight times, but yesterday would have been their best shot to do it, because having to go back to Milwaukee for a Game 7 would have been tough for them. And they got it done, and you can say maybe the Greek Freak got a little bit exposed. Giannis I always have trouble saying it. I call him Akuta Matata. He's Akuta Matata. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So congratulations to the Raptors, but you're going up against the 2-time champions, 3 in the last 4 years, the back-to-back champions, the Golden State Warriors. And I'm just letting everyone know I will be covering the finals game by game. I won't be doing any predictions videos, but I'll be doing reviews. So after game 1, I'll do a review, game 2, and so on and so forth. What's different about this finals is Golden State does not have home court. It's actually the Raptors. So how I personally see it playing out is I see Golden State winning game 1. I see Toronto winning game 2. I see us going back to Oracle for game 3, and Kevin Durant will be playing in that game. I'm calling it right now. Kevin Durant plays in game 3. And I'm going to say Golden State wins that game. Then I'll say Golden State win games 4-2, so they'll be up 3-1. Go back to Toronto. They'll win that one, game 5. And then game 6 will be back in Golden State, and that's when they'll close it out. And they'll win their 4th championship on their home floor, and that will be the NBA Finals. And Steph Curry will be the Finals MVP. And the reason why I say that is because even if Kevin Durant comes back, I think he has to be the second option, to Steph Curry, because Steph Curry has been on fire, and you really don't want to mess that up. And plus I really want him to be a Finals MVP. So, he's my favorite player. So I want that for him, That would be the only thing for him left to accomplish, really. 2-time MVP, 2-time MVP, 3-time champion, or at that point, 4-time champion. And then, to get the Finals MVP, everyone's talking about, oh, you always choke in the playoffs and in the finals. Well, we're going to erase that. We're not going to James Harden this thing. And we're going to show the world why Steph Curry is going to be the best player in the playoffs or in the finals or whatever. But, so yeah, that's my prediction. Golden State in 6. What else? Yeah, some Eagles news to get through. Malcolm Jenkins did not show up to voluntary OTAs because he wants a new contract or whatever. All his guaranteed money is up, and he wants a new deal. Honestly, this deal should have been done like the moment they realized he's not coming, because Malcolm Jenkins is the glue that holds our defense together. I mean, last year when it was falling apart and dudes were dropping, he was the only guy that was consistent from the starting lineup, because everyone else, it was different every week. And Malcolm Jenkins was the one that told Jim Schwartz, he's like, yo, look, the plays we're running are just too complicated. Let's simplify it down for the new guys coming in, and let's get this work done. And it worked. And for I want to say since that Dallas Cowboy game, the second one where they lucked up and beat us, Um, the defense had been playing pretty good. It was playing pretty good. It was the Cowboys game. It was the Rams game. It was the Texans game. It was the Redskins game. It was the the Bears game, and it was the Saints game. I mean, yeah, we lost, but despite all of that, they only put up what 20 points. So that's nothing to me. That's another touchdown. We won the game. So yeah, I just hope that they get that situated. Needs to get done. Hopefully it's done by mandatory OTAs. If not, hopefully by minicamp, because that needs to be rectified. Like, you shouldn't even be thinking about, like, oh, Malcolm Jenkins wants a contract extension. Oh, okay, all right, let's get that man his guaranteed money. Let's get him up. What else? Carson Wentz. I've seen some clips. He's looked good. He doesn't have the brace on. A lot of people say he looks skinnier. I'm hoping for a little bit more muscle though. But hopefully, he said he's changed a lot of things. He said he's changed his sleeping habits. He's changed his diet. All things Joel Embiid needs to be doing. But yeah. So I expect a big year from Carson Wentz. I expect him to be comeback player of the year. I expect us to be in the playoffs and have a shot at the Super Bowl, because, to be quite honest with you, this Eagles team is Super Bowl or bust at this point. Nobody wants to say it, but all the moves they're making, they're basically just saying we're going all in before they have to pay Carson Wentz. It's Super Bowl or bust. So there's that. What else? But he did look good. Look forward to seeing him during the season. I've been saying it all off season, and it's going to continue on during the season. No excuses. None whatsoever. Should be a top team in the NFC. No excuses. And the final thing before I let you guys go, Donovan McNabb. The greatest quarterback in Eagles history. For now. Nick Foles can challenge him, since he did what he didn't do, and Carson Wentz is a real threat to his throne. But, I respect him. I never got a chance to watch Donovan play, so all I have are clips and stuff like that. But he is the greatest quarterback we've ever had. But, yeah, so he says he should be a Hall of Famer. He said he should be in the Hall of Fame. He says his stats are better than Troy Aikman's, and he's right. He's right. His stats are better than Troy Aikman's. But the difference is Troy Aikman has 3 Super Bowls, and you have 0. Now, when you look at Donovan, you're like, if you have to think about, there's one thing I will agree on Skip Bayless about, and is if you have to think about somebody being in the Hall of Fame, then they probably shouldn't be in there. Like, if you think Aaron Rodgers, you think Hall of Fame. If you think Drew Brees, you think Hall of Fame. You think Donovan, you go, he could be in the Hall of Fame. His numbers, yeah, they're better. But one thing I will do and give Donovan is this. Yes, his numbers are better than Troy Aikman, but Troy Aikman got 3 Super Bowls. You have 0. If Donovan did win just 1 Super Bowl, had he done that, I think he's in the Hall of Fame. But if there was one thing that you could use to put him in the Hall of Fame, it's this. Before he joined the Eagles, they were a laughingstock. Like, they were terrible. Garbage. They were like the Cleveland Browns before the Cleveland Browns started getting good. That's how bad they were. Like, it was the Cowboys division, and then you could sprinkle in the Giants every now and then, but for the most part, it was just those 2 teams. I think, or even the Redskins had won a Super Bowl in the 90s, so technically all of them, but whatever. Before Donovan got there, the Eagles were trash. They were just garbage. They were not a very good team. They were not a very good organization. And then Jeffrey Lurie gets the team. And then he hires Andy Reid for the coach. And then they draft Donovan McNabb. And what happened? Wins start to rack up. Appearances in the playoffs start to come to fruition. And it's basically what I'm saying is since Donovan McNabb has been the quarterback for this for the Philadelphia Eagles, he put the Eagles back on the map or on the map or whatever you want to call it. He put them on the map. He made everyone like, oh, okay, we got the Eagles this week. Yeah, they're not the Patriots, but they got Andy Reid, they got Donovan, And to be fair, Donovan, besides T.O., he really didn't have anybody, good to play with him, I mean, Brian Westbrook was okay, but other than that, he had a bunch of average guys, like, until he got T.O., like, when he got the great player, when he got T.O., what happened? We went to the Super Bowl. Now, he didn't play in the playoffs, but everyone stepped up. But we made it to the Super Bowl. And then, Deshaun Jackson, he's just not a number one guy. He's just not. And by the time they did get Deshaun Jackson, I mean, Donovan was done, so he really didn't have enough help. So there is that. But then again, like I said, he did put the Eagles on the map. Everyone had to respect the Eagles, And then once he left, those years from 2010 to 16, Eagles were garbage. They were average at best. I mean, you had the you had the Michael Vick, 2010, made the playoffs, but lost to Green Bay. The Dream Team in 2011, 8-8. And then Andy's last year, 4-12. And then you had Nick Foles, Chip Kelly. You had Chip Kelly, but then that quickly turned downhill. And then you had Sam Bradford and all that. And then you got Doug Peterson. And then, Carson Wentz's rookie year. But then these past 2 years, they've been great. Super Bowl. And then after not thinking we were going to make the playoffs, they make a playoff, run. So you got to give Donovan that. He did put the Eagles on the map. And if it wasn't for him, who knows what the Eagles would be. So if there's anything that could get him in, it is that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's been a long time. I wanted to do this video. I wanted to let you guys know I'm covering the NBA Finals. Got to get revenge for the Sixers, Joel, this is for you, man. It's for you. But it's really upsetting though too, because I mean, if the Raptors don't look up and that ball doesn't bounce in their way, I mean, 4 bounces, I've watched that bounce so many times, bro, and I'm like, it still doesn't make any sense. But then again, I guess it's kind of like deja vu or karma or whatever from the double doink against the Bears, but whatever. But Sixers could be in the finals, bro, because I think they would have beaten Milwaukee. I really, really do believe that. But I also believe that this hurt the way they lost to the Bucks, to the Raptors. I think that's going to help Joel Embiid specifically and the team as a whole, whatever. So, but I just want to get that out there. It's good to be back. I will see you guys next Thursday after Game 1 of the finals. And that's pretty much about it. So until next time, if there's any Eagles news, obviously I'll talk about it. So it's good to be back, and see you guys Thursday night. So if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you: fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go Sixers, Warriors in 6, Sixers revenge, whatever. Peace out.